Bro, it was so weird. I've been recording this video for 6 minutes and then all of a sudden something appeared on my screen and the video stopped. So I'm going to record it again. I was talking for 6 minutes. I explained a lot of things because I've got something to explain today. So it's day number 226 and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. I'm so excited to share some things. It's 1 p.m. but I just finished, so I'm going to sleep only now, which is alright because tomorrow is day off. I can indulge myself in sleeping some longer. And today, by the way, without alarm, I woke up at 7:20. And what was interesting is that since the morning, I I spent some time reflecting. I couldn't actually reflect properly because in the window, like in the garden, like through my window in the garden, I saw a cat. And that cat was so cute. I don't know what cat was doing there because it's like no way that there's a cat. No one can have a cat in this dorm. So it's so weird, but it was so cute to see a cat. And I was just observing how it plays with um, all the stuff. So then yeah, my morning routine, and one of the things that I did, I opened LinkedIn, and I wanted to just to browse a little, to check through a couple of to go through a couple of posts. And I noticed one post that a person shared. Oh, I have this problem. I always consume a lot of educational content, but I don't have really summaries of that information when I find it really interesting, and I forget it pretty fast. So I made this automated systems of two agents that I send information, it's processed, and then the bot sends to my email, and then it's connected to another app, and then through that app I can easily find all that information. Sounds insane and great. And I thought about this, no way, like it's not a programmer or something, it was also a student. And I thought, damn, that's really nice because in my case, I could harness it to my advantage daily because I consume a lot of educational content. And in my case, if I could have summaries of the videos, if I could find them easily, it would be great because I always try to keep all the information in my notes or something like that, but it's so messed up and it's so hard to actually put everything down properly and be able to find it later. So I always struggle with that, right? And I thought, damn, that's a great idea. And I wanted to figure out how it works. So I texted to that guy like, oh, that's a great idea. Could you share your knowledge, or how could I also do this? Then I was supposed to have a meeting with my team. So we had a meeting, we recorded the video, we finally uploaded that video, which was the final thing for the assignment. So another assignment is done, thank God. Then I went to the gym, I had my 2 hours workout. Also that guy who I texted to answered me. Asked him some more questions. By the way, I had such a long workout, almost 2 hours. I don't know why, but lately I have really really long workouts. Like 2 hours is too long, and tomorrow I will be having a long one because I want to make some cardio. I want to do some cardio after the workout, so it normally requires 30 to 35 minutes, so we will see. But well, I returned home and I couldn't think about it. Like I had my schedule for today, and we can see that out of the entire schedule I executed only one thing. I will mention it a little later, but when I returned home, I wanted to build this automated thing that would allow me to, like, just imagine you are watching a video. The video is contains some educational content, and you do actually want to have all the points that are saved somewhere in another app, and then you also have email with everything summarized. That would be great, that would be insane. So I spent nearly 4 hours trying to make this stuff, and actually it was going so good. Like, obviously I don't know how to do this, but since I had paid ChatGPT version, I could use ChatGPT agent, and it could literally take over my screen and work on my screen. I spent nearly 4 hours explaining what do I want to do, how should it look like, and it was going so good because first and foremost, I would show that app. It's another application. I don't know what kind of, but for example, I can have different categories of the video, and there are different topics of the video. I would say, for example, content hooks, communication, attention economy, sales psychology, and just to test it, I added one summary of the video. Like it's not a real summary, just something random to check how it does work, and some tags, and we can see that there are some links. So one video has those links to different topics, and then while adding more and more, you have you are getting more and more of those links. And then later on, for example, I want to find all the information that was related to communication. I can choose communication, and I can choose all the videos I watched a month ago, I watched a week ago, I watched yesterday. Well, it depends how many video I'm adding here. And I can go through all the stuff because this is just a summary, the most important points. And how would it work? For example, there's a video, I'm watching the video, I could copy this link, send to my bot would transcribe it to it would get transcription, it would set to another bot, that another bot would process this information using the prompt I have, or whatever I give it, would use it to how to say it, to write the most important points and to send me a mail, and then to add this information to this app. That would be insane. And so I started working, spent 4 hours, but at some point I just ran out of credits, or I don't know, I ran out of some stuff, but so I couldn't use anymore ChatGPT agent, and it's available only on paid versions, so I don't really want to buy a paid version on another account to finish this project. But I will be having this I will be able to use this stuff again in 2 weeks, which is not really soon, and it actually makes me a little frustrated. I even started considering to buy Claude's subscription because it can also do pretty a lot of stuff. And the guy who I asked about all the system, he said that he made it out due to Claude in 3 hours. By the way, he answered me like half an hour ago. I didn't read that message yet because, well, I mean, it makes no sense because, yes, because tomorrow, for example, morning when I wake up, I can read that message and I can action that message. But now it makes no sense because I'm gonna read and I'm going to sleep, right? But so how does it look like? So here's the system. I don't really understand how all this stuff works because ChatGPT was making everything, but apparently I click this button, it sends some information to edit fields, then it's basic LLM chain, I don't know what's that. Then it sends information to ChatGPT processes this information and sends it email to my email, which sounds really good. But the thing is that it does not really work properly yet because it's not automated. I wanted to link this bot to my Telegram bot so that I can send a link to my Telegram bot. This Telegram bot would transcribe that video, would send these transcriptions to this bot because my second bot cannot work directly with links. So I'm supposed to send transcription, and I could send transcription even manually. Open the video, just highlight all these transcriptions sent here, but I want to make it more optimized. And honestly, it seems to be really interesting. I really want to get this done because in my case, it would make a lot of sense. I watched a lot of educational content and I would really need to have more structure to be able to find different topics more easily and to have it so automated to this extent, right? But again, I don't know what to do. Probably I will buy Claude, but the thing is that I today spent 44 euros to buy music distributor to be able to upload music, because I want to upload some music that I make through AI. It's like another thing that I really wanted to do during the past 2-3 weeks, and I decided to do this today. So I should be able now to upload music. I tried to upload the first song, but distributor now uh, is processing the stuff, and it should be uploaded tomorrow at 12 a.m. All right, so we will see how it works, and well, yeah. But I'm so excited to finish this board, this automation, because I spent so much time, and then I was so frustrated when I ran out of credits or whatever I need to keep using this ChatGPT agent, and I started just wasting my time. I don't know, I had my dinner, then I watched some video, then I watched another video, then I realized I need to get something done. And I had my list. In my list, I wanted to study French, I wanted to study English, I wanted to study Turkish, I wanted to read a book, and I wanted to study logistics. And logistics was the hardest part, because for some reason it's so hard to start studying. Like, I don't feel like studying my university subjects at all. I'm open to study English, French, Turkish, reading books, watch educational content, neuroscience, but I don't really want to study my universal subjects for some reasons. For some reason, I don't know really why. So I decided to start with logistics, because that was the hardest one for me. I spent 1 hour 30, pretty good. I went through the entire chapter. I think I got it pretty well, and I thought, if I'm gonna spend every time 3 hours for, preparing to my exams, I will need just only 1 week. And then after that week, I will be having a lot of free time, and I will be needing only to reread sometimes, to revise what I have in my notes, and that will be it. So I won't need to prepare for my exams at last moment. So I will try to execute at least 1 hour 30, but I will try just 3 hours to prepare for my exams. But what I just did, I went in voice to talk with my friend, and we just we tried to study a couple of new English words, and after that we started discussing the idea of uploading music. And that was the point when I decided, all right, I'm buying this stuff. I want to upload music. First reason, because I do genuinely want to have my music on Spotify, because I listen music on Spotify. Second, it has potential to promote it in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, whatever. It can be promoted somehow. People might listen to this, use Shazam, look for this song, start listening. It might go viral, and I will be having royalties. Well, it's ideal scenario, but we will see. It might work. It does genuinely might work, because at the same time, the thing I want to upload now is Brazilian funky, but besides, I want to upload also drill songs. And drill songs, they require some better quality in terms of music, because normally it's so noticeable when it's AI. But in this case, it's not noticeable that it's AI. I sent to my friend, and he was listening, and he's like, damn, it sounds like a real person. So it sounds good, and apparently it might work. I just need to find a good strategy. How could I promote it? What could I do? Maybe some kind of edits, maybe ask someone to use this music and to record all this stuff. I don't know, we will see, but it might work, and that's the coolest part. So pretty nice. It was pretty good, because over the past couple of days I've done a lot of things that I wanted to do for a long time, such as trying to build an app or agent, automate something. I started doing that. I wanted to look for accommodation. I did it yesterday, and I'm not gonna be talking about this yet. Then I wanted to make a research regarding closing. I did it yesterday. I wanted to start uploading music. I did it today. And I feel sort of catharsis because I do actually start trying some things that I wanted to start. The only thing that I don't really like, it requires some investment, I would say, because to upload music I spent 40 euros. I remember to buy another stuff I paid 50 euros. Apparently to finish this pod I will need to buy Claude's subscription, which will be 20 euros, but it's alright as long as it does bring some benefits, as long as I will expand my vision regarding how all this stuff works. For me it's great, for me it's fine. So that's basically it. I tried to go through everything pretty briefly, pretty fast, because I don't really have time today to to discuss all the things, but I mentioned everything, the most important, and well, we will see. We'll see how it works, how it will be working. But yeah, well, I'm so excited. I really want to tomorrow wake up, check what the guy texted me regarding this Claude's project optimization, because he sent me some kind of file, apparently how he was doing that, which might really help me though. And yeah, also I wanna go to the gym. I just wanna study. I wanna improve myself. I wanna become best version of myself, because I also started studying and now I'm so excited to study second chapter logistics, because well, I already started and I know that it's not a hard subject. It's not really hard, so I can easily understand it. And also the most important is to understand value. For example, the research that I made regarding closing yesterday is directly related to logistics that I studied today, because supply chain management is literally the thing that I would need for my clothing brand. How would I source it? How would I ship it? How would I make it? How would I deliver it? How would I handle returns? I need to understand all this stuff, and all this stuff explains logistics. So it's pretty important. I'm trying to find value and it's easier to study this way. So I'm going to write my schedule for tomorrow. I feel that I'm gonna be sleeping not really more than 7 hours, but it's alright. Yeah, probably that's it. Probably that's it for today. If anything, I will mention tomorrow. And yes. So I appreciate everyone's attention. See you in the next one.